Um, I think it's just having good people around me. My family, they're the ones who just always said, remember what you loved about music, and don't, always remember that. Don't let other people tell you what needs to happen with your career to make you happy and to feel like this is what I need to do to be successful. Just remember what you've always loved about music. And that's something that's been so important and something I've always remembered. Other people can tell you, well, this is what makes you happy, but it's like, I think I've felt what feels right, and being able to see how it can affect other people in such a great way. And you don't have to it's not like you just have to always look out for what's best for yourself. And I feel like the best thing you can do is things that are that can make an impact on or an impression on other people. But wait, so your question, I forgot. Sorry.
That's okay, David. You're making me feel good about me. It's all good.
Sorry.
You know what? And I love it, and I guarantee all your fans are loving it. That's what another thing I love about this show. And a shout out to the wonderful Melinda, who is a friend of mine for many years now. And I was telling her earlier, I said the thing I love about this is it's not like you're going on the Ellen DeGeneres show and you've got 6 minutes where you've just got to go in and you have to hit all your bullet points and all your talking points. This to me is just a conversation, and if your brain's wandering, we'll wander with you. We're going on your journey. But we'll take it back. But we will go back to we were talking about the album, and Kelly. I don't know where Kelly's from, but she wants to know the meaning behind the song "Good Place."
Good Place. Good Place is about it's just kind of looking at everything that's going on around you and all the things that have happened and all the good things. And it's just wondering, it's like, man, why? I don't know how this happened, why it happened to me, but I'm so grateful for it. Sometimes it's like, sometimes you don't feel like you deserve, sometimes you don't feel like, it's like, should this be happening to me? I don't know. Why isn't this happening to someone else? I don't feel like, this is such an amazing thing, but I don't know if I'm the right person to get to go through this, or if I'm the one who's prepared for this. But so that's not how life is. Life doesn't go the way just how you expect it to. It's full of surprises, and life is it's challenging. It's about pushing yourself, because I think I feel like life is really trying to get you to understand what you're capable of, because I don't think anyone knows exactly what they're fully capable of, and that's why we all need little pushes and a little bit of that pressure to be able to understand what we're really made of. And it's kind of like diamonds in the rough. You just have to. It's like you don't understand what it is until you start going through that process, what's inside of you. And so Good Place is just about being, even though you don't know why it's happening to you, all the good things that life can give, it means so much to you, and you're so grateful for it. And it I guess it was just kind of a way to express my gratitude for the things that have happened, and for the people who have been there, and for the support that I've been given by everyone. And that's kind of.
I love it, and I love it. And you're doing what I said. You're having gratitude for what you have, instead of it's on any level. We talk about the people in Honduras who maybe don't have a lot, but even a rock star, if a rock star is not having gratitude for what they have, and all they're caring about is their next hit or their next $1 million that they make, they're never going to be happy. And you hear about this all the time, with musicians and performers and actors who spiral out of control. Well, they're spiraling out of control because they're not being appreciative for what they have. they're just upset with what they don't have. And so, it sounds like you have, again, a very good head on your shoulder and living in a place of gratitude. And Julie, who sent in literally 37 questions, but one of them is about Good Place, so I thought I'd bring it up here. You said recently the Good Place.
It's hard to explain it exactly with that song, I'd say. But
no,
that's
I think
a general
I think you did it.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I think you did it. But she said that you recently said that Good Place nearly didn't make the album. What was it about it that nearly made it miss out, and why did you decide to keep it on the album in the end?
I guess because there wasn't necessarily anything. It wasn't a quirky kind of song, and it was. It wasn't. I mean, I guess it didn't. There wasn't anything that was making it too unique or original sounding compared to what other stuff we tried to get in the mix of the album. But I just, I just loved I felt when we were making the song and recording it, and so I just thought, well, I feel like this song, I wanted the album to be true and just honest and sincere, and be able to have, that the real feeling come out of each song. So that's why I decided to put Good Place on at the last minute.
Well, and it sounds like to me, it seems like a no-brainer. It sounds like it just fits perfectly. It's right there with the other side of Down, which is so good. I'm telling you that the amount of questions is pages and pages and pages, and they run the gamut, David. One of them is even I only am going to ask you this because I just know there's got to be a backstory to it. When did you first have the desire to rake your neighbor's leaves? What does that even mean? Do you like to rake your neighbor's leaves?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, we've got questions like you cannot believe.
Well,
how about? Like here's this is actually a good one though. Megan loves to LOL. Would love to know, would you ever consider releasing a gospel album because she thinks your voice would be perfect for it?
Oh, thanks. Oh, I love gospel music. I guess it just have to be something to look at down the road. You never know. You can never say never for things.
That is true. And since we have this opportunity, do you want to give? I'm only going to do 2 of these, so to everybody else, I apologize. But will you give a belated happy birthday shout out? And now I've just, of course, have lost it, but I believe it was to Christina. Was it? Oh, here. Well, that's David. So we have David is turning 15 on January 11th, and he's hoping for an early birthday wish. And the other one that I've completely just lost, I believe, was Christina, who just had her 18th birthday. And then to everybody else, my apologies, because there's literally 20 other birthdays, but those are the 2 birthdays who are getting lucky today.
Oh no! Well, happy early birthday to David, and happy late birthday to possibly Christina.
What a great name!
and to anyone else who has birthdays today and yesterday and tomorrow, happy early and late birthday.
Within the fall and spring.
Maybe summer.
I like this one too. What do you do to keep yourself spiritually centered with your busy lifestyle? Because that's a hard one, especially with as much as you have going on. It can be very easy to stray away from your center. What do you do to stay centered and grounded?
Well, I think, I know it can be challenging to keep that in focus, but I think it's the most important thing to keep focused on, because when you have that as a priority, and it just seems like everything else starts to fall in place. Things start to make sense, and it's kind of hard to explain until you actually just start just doing it and making an effort to just give yourself time to think and to just reflect on your life, and your values, what you may have, whatever you may have as your beliefs. I think it's important to just always give thanks to God, and let Him know your appreciation for what you have, because I think that's the most important thing you can have is your relationship with Him, because He'll be the one that's always there beside you. You just have to. It may be hard to see that sometimes, but you just have to make an effort, because it's almost like because sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know if He's there. I don't know if it's like, well, how do I know? How do I know that? This. It's like I can't even see Him. How do I know that? But you make an effort and just say, God, this is what I'm grateful for. This is what I feel so blessed to have this in my life, and this is what I want to work towards, and this is where I might need a little bit of help. And you just keep that in mind, and you'll just feel that. It's like music. It's something you feel, but it's very real and very present. And I'm very grateful for music, because I feel like that's what's allowed me to have an even better understanding of being able to keep a good relationship with my beliefs and with God. And I just it's something that is just amazing. It's not like you can keep it 24 hours a day, every day of the year, but it's something that is worth fighting for and making an effort for, because it's there. You have that strength. You have that little, you have that helping hand there for you, and it will help you look at your life differently and have a different perspective, not just with yourself, but with other people that you're around too. And it'll influence the way you act and the way you think. And so, yeah, I don't. Sorry, I don't.
You're doing great. No, and Shoreline 14. There's so much going on, just so you know, and everybody wants to know, or just I don't know if you're aware, but I'm sure you probably are, that today is David Cook's birthday. So yeah.
No, I wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, everyone, that's the chat room is blowing up about that right now. And Shoreline 14 wants to know, is there going to be a music video for Falling Stars?